lot of people who come across as extremely extroverted, the life of the party, like the person who won't stop talking, is always the one, I don't know, who's like able to talk to anybody and seemingly everybody loves. Usually, from what I've seen, weirdly enough, is wearing a mask.
Like, I've noticed, like, I'm more likely to trust the quiet person who just does what they like to do, as opposed to the person who's really extroverted and able to talk to everyone, for a few reasons. It's a little confusing to me, and these people are very confusing, because the reason they're confusing is the reason they're so good at socializing is because they understand people very well. So they're very good at hiding, I guess, a part of themselves, which is something I've realized. These people who are very good at socializing and can talk about anything, they understand people very well, which means they understand comedic timing and how to get along with people, when to say what, and how to, I guess, win people over and stuff. But those people I always find so fascinating, because no human is able to be full energy all the time. So when these types of people are low in energy, and when they're not able to keep yapping, I find it very interesting to see how they change. You know, do they become like a complete shell of a person, as opposed to somebody who's, you know, quite mellow all the time, and then because they're mellow all the time, you know, they're consistent in how they are, as opposed to somebody who's like, yeah, let's fucking, like, whenever somebody wants to talk, I don't know, they're always down for it, and they're always high energy. Then behind the scenes, they're a fucking human being. They have to recharge. They're not just like that all the time. What are they like, you know? And I find that very interesting, and it's different from person to person, but I find a lot of these people that I've met are actually generally very unhappy. So I just thought I would share that. It's quite an interesting thing, because a lot of people want to be like these people, but these people are generally, or not generally, a lot of the time, the least happy. It's just something I find interesting, because a lot of people want to be like these people so bad, then it's almost like they're wearing a mask most of the time, because nobody can be like that all the time. And then you can start overthinking things even more and start thinking, wait, but exercising that muscle is socializing. Like, socializing is a muscle. If you sit in a fucking dark room for like 100 days straight, don't talk to anybody, you're going to be worse at socializing or talking to other people than somebody who's been talking to people for every day for the last 100 days. It's literally just a muscle that you exercise. So these people that, I guess, exercise the muscle a lot and are really good at socializing and talking to everybody and love it, maybe the reason they love it is because they are using it as a vice, something to cope with something else, perhaps. Maybe they drink a lot as well, who knows? I don't know. I've just kind of realized I think a lot of fulfillment comes from more less close relationships. But yeah, there's some deep thought, I guess. People say I'm an overthinker. I don't believe them, man. I just play Clash, and I get a gut feeling, you know? I get a gut feeling. My gut, I feel like, is usually right. Like, if I get a bad vibe from somebody, I used to think, oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting the social dynamic or something. But no, that's not true. There's usually a reason. And I think that's why people like music so much as well. Because people remember how they feel. And this is a big thing with content as well. People remember how they feel more than, I guess, what was said. I think that's a interesting thing. That's the thing with animals. Animals can pick up on a cunty vibe very quickly. Animals will know when somebody is, like, doing something out of endearment, or, I guess, not. Because they'll get close to somebody they think is actually doing something out of love and whatnot. It's funny, you can't talk to animals, but they can feel it. They can feel the love, man. They can feel the love tonight. Maybe next time, maybe think about that person. I don't know, I always find those people very interesting. I've met some people on this trip where they come across very professional, and they talk in a very professional manner, and they seem to get along with everyone. They like talking to people and whatnot. And I found out one of those people recently actually has like serious anger issues, and I just would never have guessed. So I find these people so fucking interesting. I find these people interesting to psychoanalyze, because I'm like, what makes you this way? Why are you like that? But yeah, I was definitely overthinking that for a while there. I was like, do I want to be like these people? Am I worse if I'm not like these people? But I think you can be, however, you just gotta be aware of things. I think you can find a lot of what you want if you're just kind of aware of what you want, if that makes sense. Like, if you're aware of what's going on, you know how to live your life, I guess. You know how you want to act. See, I don't know. It's weird. world's a weird place, man. The world's a crazy place. You know, there's some people playing Clash for a living, and there's some people sending rockets to space. And I personally, I'm Team Clash, baby. I'm Team Clash all the fucking way.